Hey everyone, I'm just going to show you a few short tips here on how you can share different screens in Zoom. It's going to be really helpful for you when you're doing your distance learning. So I'm going to go down here to my toolbar and click on Share Screen. And you can see my three different monitors that I have that I'm using on my computer right now. But there's also a whiteboard feature here. So I'm going to click on it and click on Share. And I can use my mouse to go ahead and draw, and I can use it to actually create equations and so forth that I can solve and walk my kids through, in real time. Okay, so you can do that. Now, it's not the easiest thing to use, but it works if you're in a desperate need of something really quick. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing that. And I'm going to show you something else that I found that I thought was a little bit easier to use, and it's this iPhone iPad share screen right here. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'll click Share. And I have an iPad, and so on my iPad, I'm going to open it up, and then you type in the passcode here. And it says to connect to the Wi-Fi that I have in my house, and then tap screen mirroring, which I'm going to do. And then I'll look for Zoom Jerry. Okay, so I'll look for that, click on it, and now you can see my iPad and I'm mirroring it. Okay, pretty easy to do, really easy. Now, I have this app and it's called Show Me, and I think that's going to be really helpful for some of us as we're leading our kids through Zoom and trying to do some instruction with them. Now, I have a little pin here. It has this little nub at the top of it, and I'm using that instead of my finger just because it's a little bit easier to point and it's a little bit more accurate. So I can go through here and I can choose different colors. I can choose black, green, blue, whatever. I'm going to choose some red here, and I'm going to choose this right here as something a little bit smaller to see what kind of size I want for my mark. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start this. So that's a little bit easier for me to use, and I can go back and redraw that if I need to, and I can solve an equation. And this is easy for the kids to see as well. Notice you're seeing everything pretty much with no delay at all right on the screen. All right, and there's my answer. I can also go over here at the top and I can scroll to a different page if I want. And maybe I'm doing geometry or something. And maybe they need to solve for this. Who knows, wherever it may be that you're working on. Okay, so that was called, and I can save this. I can actually do a little bit more with this. I can save it as an image. I can save it and come back and work on it if I want, but I'm not going to do any of that right now. So if I want to show any other apps, I can do that as well that I have on my iPad right here, but I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I've got one more thing that I want to show you. So if I go back to share screen again, and this isn't nearly as cool, but if I go to advanced, if you have your document camera set up, you should be able to go ahead and show what you're doing on your document camera right here inside of Zoom. Now, I don't have a document camera attached, but that should be something that you're able to do on your end. Okay. All right, so that was it. That was some great ways that you can share your screen just instead of just sharing a monitor that you have on your computer. Take care.